is a fantastic Friday to play some baseball. Welcome in to Truist Field, everyone. This is the Charlotte Knights Pregame Show. I'm Kendall Smith. He's Doug Maurer, and we are so glad that you are joining us here as we get ready for a 7:04 first pitch here tonight between the Charlotte Knights, the AAA affiliate of the Chicago White Sox, and the Norfolk Tides, AAA affiliate, of course, of the Baltimore Orioles. And Doug, the Knights coming off of a big win yesterday, so hoping to keep the good vibes up here tonight.
Yeah, snapped a 4-game skid. Much needed victory for Charlotte. And it was one of those games that really start to finish, the Knights played a full 9 innings, played very well. The pitching was solid, but let's take a look at some of the offensive highlights from last night. 3 different home runs hit by 3 different Knights players. It started with Oliver Dunn. He had an RBI single early in the game, gave the Knights a 1-0 lead. Then he doubled down. Massive solo shot, made it 2-0. And then Mario Camilletti steps to the plate, hit that rainbow home run just over the wall, his 4th of the year. And then Dustin Harris, my goodness, Kendall, he hit one that I don't think has come down yet. So a 4-1 victory, but with all that offense, the pitching was dominant. And they only received two innings from their starting pitcher, David Sandlin. Now, I talked to Scott Aldred a little bit after the game. He looked at the box score and he said, we walked 8 batters. That's not good enough. And the Knights were fortunate. They held Norfolk to 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position. That helps, but you want to make sure you don't walk as many batters. So a good win for the Knights, but much more to clean up, and we'll see if they can make it 2 in a row.
All right, well, that brings me into my top 3 for tonight. Tonight's top 3, and you talked about the bullpen. I'll talk about them in just a little bit. But tonight it is our 20th anniversary celebration of our Pink Knights game here at Truist Field. The first 1,000 women in the ballpark tonight get this Pink Knights baseball. I mean, that just looks incredible. I love it, Doug. We showed it on the show earlier this week, but we are so grateful to be able to help in the fight against breast cancer. This night is so important for so many reasons, so that is obviously number 1 on my top 3 tonight.
Yeah, and I can't wait for the end of the 5th inning, our Atrium Health winning moment. I mean, it is so emotional, just a sight you have to see. And again, if you can't be here, you can see it on WCCB, but to be a part of that, the emotion that goes through the ballpark and recognizing breast cancer survivors and warriors for 20 years now, Kendall, I'm glad that's number 1 on your top 3.
Yes, this is always one of my favorite nights at the ballpark that we have all season. And of course, we were talking about the pitching before we get to the bullpen as I continue with my top 3. Number 2 on the list has to be Hagen Smith. He's getting the start tonight for the Charlotte Knights. He's the Chicago White Sox number 4 prospect. He was the White Sox minor league pitcher in the month of April. He was sensational. So hoping to see him get back out there, have a great start tonight, and I know that he's energized for it, Doug.
Yeah, he's looking for a bounce-back outing. I mean, Hagen Smith, the talent speaks for itself. The walk numbers have jumped a little bit in his last few starts, but he's still throwing 95, 96 with that wipeout slider. He's very tough to barrel up, and for Hagen, again, he's starting to get the ability to go deeper into games, which, as we mentioned earlier, David Sandlin only threw 2 innings yesterday. The Knights need some length out of their starting pitcher, Hagen Smith, so he is certainly one to watch tonight.
My hot take yesterday was that the Knights might throw a shutout. They were very close, and as we were getting closer and closer to the end of the game, I'm like, okay, maybe this will happen. It didn't happen. 4-1 was the final, but 7 innings of work from this Charlotte Knights bullpen. They round out my top 3 here tonight. They were fantastic yesterday, and that's exactly what you need, because sometimes with your starting pitcher, you know, things don't go the way that you plan, so you have to have those guys be able to come in, pick them up. That's exactly what the bullpen did yesterday, and hoping that they don't have to come in as early here tonight, but Doug, they'll be ready if they need to.
They will. It was a 6-pack yesterday. I mean, David Sandlin started, went 2 innings, and then 5 different relievers all pitched very well. It started with Garrett Shanley coming out of the bullpen, did a nice job, turned it over to Chase Plymel. We saw Addison Coffey, Chris Murphy close it out. Lucas Sims had a strong inning. So anytime you're throwing different arms at an offense, it keeps them off balance, but everyone has to be locked in. If just one guy doesn't pull his weight, you're in a little bit of trouble. So shout out to the Knights bullpen. They were solid.
Let's talk tonight's player to watch. In this game, you were talking about Oliver Dunn, and he has been just a point of consistency for this group all season long. Home runs in back-to-back games, and certainly someone that everyone should keep their eye on here tonight.
Yeah, Oliver Dunn is batting .348 here at home, and he's really been raking all season long. Now, Dunn is a guy, you can move him around. Tonight, we're actually going to see him at second base, but he's your primary third baseman. He played shortstop yesterday, a guy that has major league experience, but I love what he's done for this team, coming up with big hits at big times, and if it's not for Oliver Dunn, the Knights probably don't win yesterday.
And I talked with him yesterday just about the consistency that he's found all season long, and he said it's really just a result of learning from his teammates. He gave credit to the coaching staff here as well, just saying they've been the reason why I've been able to give this group all that I have all season long. So good job to Oliver Dunn for what he did yesterday, and excited to see what he can do here tonight. By the way, Kyle Teal is on a major league rehab assignment right now with the Charlotte Knights. He's the Chicago White Sox. Got your great player and someone that won't be in the lineup here tonight, but he will be here throughout the weekend. So if you aren't here tonight, get your tickets at charlotteknights.com right now. Come join us throughout the weekend, and of course, you can watch tonight's game on WCCB. All right, we were just talking the bullpen and how good they've been. Addison Coffey was a key part in yesterday's win. He actually earned the win yesterday for the Charlotte Knights, and he's joining us on the other side of the break here on our Charlotte Knights pregame show. So don't go anywhere, anyone. When we come back, Addison Coffey joins us live. Well, this is the Charlotte Knights pregame show. Welcome back, everyone. Kendall Smith joining you here. We are just minutes away from first pitch here tonight between the Charlotte Knights, the AAA affiliate of the Chicago White Sox, and the Norfolk Tides, AAA affiliate of the Baltimore Orioles. The Knights are coming off of a big 4-1 win last night over Norfolk, and a big reason why the Knights were able to win yesterday's game was thanks to Addison Coffey. He joins us now live on the show. Charlotte Knights pitcher Addison, thanks so much for being here. How are you?
I'm good, doing good.
Well, Addison, we talk about last night's win and just the key part that you played in that game. You obviously have the pressure of coming in some high-stakes situations for this team, and you perform very, very well in those situations. So I'm curious from your perspective, just what is it like being a reliever, coming in the situations that you are and just having to kind of hold things down for this group?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a small part, when I come in, I have limited pitches to come in and just do my job, but it's just a small role. I mean, the other guys on this squad all do their job and get things done. Our hitters rake, our pitchers shove, and us coming out of the bullpen is just a small role, and we just happy to get our innings in and help the team win.
Coming out of the bullpen is so much different than being a starting pitcher, right? If you're a starting pitcher, you pitch once every 5 days. When you're a bullpen guy, you can come in certain situations, maybe, several times throughout a series. So what does day in, day out prep look like for you as a relief guy?
Yeah, I mean, every day's the same. You come in and it's just get the body going and moving to go out and do your job every day. And even if you don't, it's just having that mindset of I'm going to be in the game every day and preparing like it. And it's a little bit different. I've never been a starter, but I enjoy it. I know the other guys seem to enjoy it. We just hang out in the bullpen and tell stories.
I mean, you are a kind of jack of all trades. Like you have come in and you've started just a couple times for the Knights. You did once earlier this season, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
A little spot start action for you. When you talk about the stories in the bullpen, I see you guys back there just chatting, talking it up. What are some of the things that you've learned from the guys that are a part of this group so far this season?
There's a lot of guys that have a lot of service time in the big leagues or have been around a long time, and just having them kind of help guide you through like the expectations of what to do, what not to do. It kind of helps, and it kind of helps you build your routine for everyday balance, I'd say. But yeah, I mean, we just hang out down there, study scouting reports, watch video most of the game, and just we're ready to go play.
You've spent a few seasons now here with the Charlotte Knights. You are one of the few guys that has more experience playing here in Charlotte. What is your favorite part about playing with the Knights?
I'd say just the team camaraderie. Every year the team looks a lot different each year, and like this team here is amazing. The energy every single day, the attitude from the guys. Everybody's working hard. Everybody's getting along, having fun. Like, there's never a dull moment with these guys.
When you talk about just the constant movement there is with this roster, and we see it every single day in professional baseball, how do you think the team is able to maintain that same level of energy, even when you're getting new guys, different guys coming in the clubhouse?
I mean, most of the guys that are coming in and out, we've played with before. We were at spring training together. But even like the new guys, like everybody here gets along with one another, and we welcome new guys, and everybody just gets along, and the energy stays the same no matter what. I mean, if someone's lacking it a little bit, someone's picking it up from somewhere else, and it's just a good group of guys.
We were talking about how you get ready for games. Is it true that you're still drinking 2 nitro cold brews a day? Is it 3? How many are we at now? Because last year I feel like it was a few every day.
Nah, this year we're back to 1 this year, and then we're doing a drip coffee before the game, and then some pre-workout during the game now, but we dialed it back just a little bit. But
do you have a coffee spot in Charlotte that you're constantly going to, or is it just Starbucks, the usual?
I got a couple coffee spots, but I'm gonna keep them on the low key because I don't like my coffee spots getting too crowded.
You're gatekeeping. You are gatekeeping your coffee spots.
Off the record, I can tell you the coffee spots, but
and your last name is Coffee, so it's perfect. True. Addison Coffee. Yeah, we did our Coffee with Coffee segment last year, and that's how I found out about the Nitro Cold Brews. But you and I just talked about last year how you stay grounded. You come out here a lot before the games, actually, soak up the sun. You're doing your grounding out in the outfield. Why do you feel like that is so helpful for you in terms of being ready for the game?
I feel like just being outside and just walking around, being by myself for a little bit, it just helps me clear my mind and helps me focus my thoughts for the day. Just being cooped up inside and waiting to play the game, you can feel a little anxious, and I think just getting outside just helps kind of just calm everything down and quiet everything.
No doubt. That's the best part about being, playing this sport, working in the sport. We get to be outside all the time, which is the greatest. We've talked about contributions all across this lineup, not just with this pitching staff. Who this season has really stood out to you, not even pitching-wise, just in terms of how they've played so far?
I mean, I got to give a big shout-out to Jacob Gonzalez. I mean, he's he's tremendous this year, and he's been tremendous the past couple years as well. But we've played together, but I've never spent this much time with him before. But he's just an absolute grinder. He's just a dog.
Yeah, he's crushing it this season, and so are you. Addison, thanks so much for joining us here on our Charlotte Knights pregame show. Charlotte Knights pitcher Addison Coffey, you'll probably see him throw again this weekend, so come out to Truist Field and join us. We appreciate it. Thanks, Addison.
Thanks, Kendall.
All right, it is time for another double play with Jeff and Jack Taylor from Talking Sports with My Dad on WCCB Charlotte. Guys, what's up? What do we got?
All right, you ready?
Curious. I'm
I know what the youngsters are going to go with on this one.
All right,
If
go.
you could only watch one baseball movie the rest of your life, and only one, what would it be? And I know what you two guys are going to probably say. So, Jack.
The easy answer is the only baseball movie that matters. That's The Sandlot.
Here we go.
The easiest answer. It is a classic baseball movie, but it's so much more. But I wasn't a huge fan of baseball growing up, but it made me want to play baseball. It made me want to be good at baseball. That's how good that movie is.
That didn't work, did it?
Yeah, The Sandlot.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
No, it didn't work. Not
A
at
little
all.
bit of a burn from your dad. I would 100% agree with Jack. I watched that movie one time. My brother broke his wrist playing baseball when he was 13, 14 years old. He watched it every single day of summer break. So I
get
can
it.
recite all the words,
All
actually.
right, so the old folks, the old guy. I would go The Natural.
Okay.
With Robert Redford.
Yep.
Great movie. And honorable mention would be, I'm going to go female, League of Their Own, which, by the way, has the best line ever in a movie. Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball. It's one of the best. It was a great movie. Gina Davis, Tom Hanks. But those were The Natural. I love Robert Redford.
There are so many great baseball movies, so I'm glad you brought this
We didn't say
question
Field of
up.
Dreams, but that's another.
Guys, thanks so much. Double play with Jeff and Jack Taylor. Catch them on Talking Sports with My Dad on WCCB Charlotte. We're back with more on our Charlotte Knights pregame show after the break. Stay with us.
This week on
What's up and welcome back, everyone. This is the Charlotte Knights pregame show. We are here at Truist Field. I'm Kendall Smith. He's Doug Maurer. And first pitch is coming your way shortly at 7:04 p.m. between the Charlotte Knights and the Norfolk Tides. The Knights looking for another win, looking for back-to-back wins, and they would have that with a win here tonight. But Doug, it is time for our Knights draft. We do this every show, but we have a different topic every single time. I usually win. Doug usually loses. That's just kind of the way it goes. Today, it's the ice cream draft. We're going to craft our best teams of ice cream, which I'm very passionate about this because I love ice cream, Doug, and we'll see who comes up with the better list. So first off, and I'll let you go first, best overall ice cream Go.
I appreciate the first pick. My draft room had trouble putting a list together here, but I'm going to have to lean back to kind of my childhood. I don't eat a ton of ice cream anymore, so I'm going to go with cookies and cream. I was a big fan of cookies and cream ice cream. I feel like you can get it any time of the day. It's always going to taste good. It's hard to mess it up. So cookies and cream, number one off the board.
That is a fire choice.
Let's go.
And I really am mad that you took it, but that's okay because I had another idea in mind. This is very specific. I love soft serve ice cream, specifically chocolate and vanilla swirl, but from McDonald's. If the ice cream machine is working.
Okay.
Shout out Ronald McDonald. He just sang the national anthem here at Truist Field. If you didn't see that go viral, check it out at Knights Baseball on social media. But yeah, I'm taking specifically McDonald's swirled soft serve ice cream. Next up, best ice cream for a hot day. I get to go
Okay.
this round. My summer ice cream, like through and through, and I love it as a milkshake too, is strawberry ice cream.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm going with for a hot day. I just feel like having that fruit vibe in the summer is great. What do you think?
A couple of strong picks, Kendall. I'm going to go vanilla for my ice cream as far as something you want on a hot day. It's one of those things where you put it in the cone and it's going to constantly melt, but you just got to lick off that melt, and it's one of the perfect ice creams. So vanilla, keeping it pretty standard, cookies and cream, throw me vanilla on a hot day.
I like it. All right, best late night ice cream. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm transitioning to chocolate on this one. You've got to get that chocolate on the late night. I mean, come on. You get the chocolate, you got the vanilla, throw the cookies and cream on there. My team is coming together. I like this. But no, chocolate ice cream, for some reason, that's what I like to go for at night. So we'll take chocolate.
I like that. For me, I am going with a very specific flavor here, too. Anyone that's a fan of Jenny's ice cream maybe has had the gooey butter cake ice cream. That is the greatest ice cream I have ever had in my entire life. It is so good. I went and bought a pint of it the other day at the grocery store, and I've eaten that late at night a couple of times this week. So join the list. Jenny's ice cream, shout out, delicious.
I
Okay.
haven't tried that one. I'm going to put that on the list.
Most overrated ice cream.
Okay.
For me, it's mint chocolate chip.
Oh, my gosh.
Did I take that from you?
You did. We are in agreement there. I'll have to think of another one.
It tastes like toothpaste sometimes to me if it's not done well. Now, there are times where I can have it, but I think like any sort of mint chocolate chip, peppermint ice cream,
Which is so weird because, like, I love mints.
Yeah.
I love minty flavored foods. But when it comes to ice cream, I am with you, Kendall. And I know I'm probably,
board.
I'm probably breaking the rules here. I guess I'll go with maybe a toffee flavored ice cream.
Okay,
Do they make
okay.
that? I don't know. I've never had it, but I don't think I like it very much. So for those of you who do, it's a little overrated. But that'll be my pick. But I am with you on the mint chocolate chip as far as most overrated goes. And then our last one, what?
flavor you defend forever.
defend
So maybe
forever.
people are like a hater on
Okay.
this flavor and you'd always defend it.
All right,
Go ahead.
I got this one. I'm going peanut butter fudge. I love peanut butter. I always have. You put a little peanut butter fudge in the ice cream, makes a great milkshake as well. I will defend that forever. I want to say I had a peanut butter sandwich for lunch every day for about 10 years growing up. So peanut butter fudge is going to be my ice cream I defend.
Mine is Moose Tracks. I think it's delicious. You can throw a bunch in there. It tastes so good, and I'm a big fan. Little whipped cream on top. I'd always defend it. All right, who did better, guys? I was a little more specific. Doug had the classic, so
Yeah.
it's a little mix, little match. It's just up to your taste. Let us know what you think.
I'll tell you, I know exactly what I'm ordering at the concession stand tonight.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
for sure.
Now I want ice cream. All right, we're back on the other side of the break with more on our Charlotte Knights pregame show. Stay with us, everyone. What's going on? We're back. It's the Charlotte Knights pregame show, the best pregame show in all of minor league baseball, might I add. Kendall Smith and Doug Maurer joining you here. First pitch is coming your way in just moments, everyone. 7:04 here tonight at Truist Field. Join us throughout the weekend, by the way. You can't make it tonight. Obviously, you're watching on WCCB Charlotte, so continue to watch through the game. But you can join us Saturday and Sunday for a weekend that is jam-packed with a ton of fun, Doug.
Yeah, it starts tomorrow, Armed Forces Night, but we also have a fireworks show. And it's not just a regular fireworks show that comes on after the game. It'll be twice as many fireworks, a double fireworks show. So if you're going to come out and see fireworks this year, tomorrow is the night to do it. Sunday, afternoon baseball, Princess Day. Bring the girls out, have tons of fun, perfect family day, and then everyone gets to run the bases after the game. All coming up after tonight, of course, Pink Night, so it's just a packed weekend.
We are so excited about it. So get your tickets now at charlotteknights.com. Follow us on social media at Knights Baseball so you can stay up with the latest on our team. Okay, my hot take of the night, we've talked about it. Oliver Dunn, home runs in back-to-back games. He's batting third here tonight. I predict Oliver Dunn's going yard again. Make it back-to-back-to-back games. That's my hot take. It's very hard to do to hit a home run in 3 games in a row. But if someone on this team can do it, it's Oliver Dunn.
I think it's a strong hot take, Kendall, and I'll tell you why. Oliver's moving up in the batting order. You mentioned he's hitting third, but look at the guys behind him. Corey Lee hitting fourth, Jacob Gonzalez hitting fifth. Those guys can both rake, so you know Oliver Dunn is going to see pitches to hit. And with the way he's seeing the ball, I like his chances.
All right, well, we'll see how it goes. We've got a lot of faith in this team. They played great yesterday. A big 4-1 win over the Norfolk Tides, the AAA affiliate of the Baltimore Orioles. Of course, the Charlotte Knights, the AAA affiliate of the Chicago White Sox. And this team is a lot of fun. So if you haven't had the chance to come out and watch them play, do so right here at Truist Field. We're home throughout the rest of the weekend. Again, tickets at charlotteknights.com. And you can watch tonight's game on WCCB Charlotte. Score prediction for tonight, what do you got?
I'm going to go 8-3. Charlotte wins in a rout tonight. The bats are too hot.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, I'm going to take the Knights. We've seen them score double digits. Let's go 10-4.
10-4.
That's
right.
10-4?
That
10-4.
works.
We got it. All right. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone, on our Charlotte Knights pregame show. For Doug Maurer, I am Kendall Smith. We have first pitch coming your way next between the Charlotte Knights and the Norfolk Tides. Enjoy the game, everyone.